oh God, you have to make tough decisions. Sometimes you got to be an anti-hero. Sometimes you got to draw firm lines. It's like, you're not saying anything. Say something. God, I hate it so much. If I ever ran for office, I'd be the only person to ever actually tell people exactly what I want to do. Right? Yeah, we're going to do universal health care, Medicare for all. We're going to do social security check for all. We're going to do 4-day work week. We're going to do right to join a union. We're going to get money out of the political system and do what's called clean elections by giving people $100 or $200 voucher every election, and no more oligarchs buying politicians, etc. I'd be the only person to ever be like, here's actually what I'm going to do. None of this vague fucking flowery bullshit where you're saying nothing.
Firm, hard lines must be drawn, and I can't seem to find faith in any other political party which is truly interested in doing what is required. Therefore, I will do it myself.
What's required? You still haven't said anything.
For everybody who is mocking this attempt for me to become the prime minister, please understand, I'm a wealthy person with 50 years of life left. The chance of me being prime minister, considering I was the most Googled man alive, sometime before I die, is actually very high.
You know, I would like to mock this point. I would like to mock him for this point. But let's be honest. There are no more political rules. There just aren't. Like, nobody knows what's going to happen when it comes to politics anywhere in the world. You know, with Trump in 2015 and 2016, with his win, everything's out the window. Everything you thought you knew about what to say, how to get elected, what line to walk, etc. It's all done. It's all over. Anybody can win at any time. And I would love to sit here and mock Andrew Tate and say there's literally a 0% chance of him winning. Is there? Now, I will say this. The UK is genuinely and sincerely, their voters are genuinely and sincerely better in many respects than ours are in the US. It pains me to say, but it's true. It really does. Like, for example, Elon Musk. I mean, he's plummeted in terms of favorability. There was a time when he was way over water because people think of him as, oh, this billionaire who gets things done. He's plummeted, but he's still maybe like -5 or -10 in favorability now. So like almost a wash, almost dead even. In the UK, Elon Musk has like a 15% approval rating or 20% approval rating. So I don't know what it is, but they seem to be a little better at spotting bullshit over there. Just a little bit better. In the US, I think if you go issue for issue, people generally have good instincts and they want to do the right thing, like higher minimum wage and things of that nature, legalizing weed, etc. But as soon as you get partisan narratives involved, people's brains sort of fall apart. I think there's a default belief in meritocracy in the US where it doesn't exist. If anything, we're more like an anti-meritocracy than a true meritocracy. And I think in the UK, they are a little smarter. The guys, UK, make me proud. I want this motherfucker to get, I want him to get 0%, but let's say less than 5%, right? Okay, let's keep going.
And I will leave a legacy of flawless governance. Flawless governance. Beautiful. I will leave a legacy of flawless governance.
Did he just say governance the second time? What the fuck? I told you he was reading it. This is not, hey, I'm shooting from the hip, telling you what I think, pouring my heart out. No, he's reading this shit. He's reading it. Listen again. You don't know the word governance? Here we go.
Leave a legacy of flawless governance. Flawless governance. Beautiful. I will leave a legacy of flawless governance.
He said governance. What is governance? Governance. Okay. All right.
It is our intention here to outline our plan for the Bruv Party and to explain.
His party is called the Bruv Party. The Bruv Party. Okay, is your platform going to be like, fuck these bitches and hoes? Is your platform going to be like bros before hoes? What are we doing here, dude? What are we doing?
To our primary objectives, which we would implement as soon as we took power inside of the House of Commons. And once again, there's a lot of people who seem to think we're not serious and that we're playing games. This is not a game. And if you think back to the legacy of Andrew Tate since when you first heard of me, I want you to actually ask yourself a question. Have I ever lost? The Matrix attacked us in one of the most corrupt countries in the world. They lied about us and hit us with endless charges. They deleted me from everything, expecting me to go away. They took all of my money away. They've done everything they possibly could. Have the Tates ever failed? Or have...
So this... Look, let's just call it what it is. He sees how Trump got away with everything. 91 criminal charges. It all comes to naught, except Trump still has to pay out on the civil charges, so he owes a lot of money. But he ain't going to prison. So he sees Trump got away with everything. And so he's like, well, I have legal problems. I'm really famous. Maybe I can leverage this and get into power myself. This really is directly as a result of Trump. Like, that's why he's doing this.
We always somehow ended up on top. And this is going to be another story. You guys are witnessing the birth of something which is going to revolutionize British politics. 3D chess game theory. My success, even if I do not become prime minister, will force the parties of the UK to address the issues they don't want to address.
What issues?
Be forced to discuss my point of view. They'll be forced to discuss the momentum that my party has managed to gather.
What issues? Can you fucking one? Can you bring up one?
Based purely on a message of competence and nationalistic policies.
Again, you managed to say nothing. Competence and nationalistic policies. Can you give me any specific, one detail?
They will be forced to discuss things that they've been trying to ignore for generations. And it's for this reason that truly I cannot fail. My endeavors will reward Great Britain, irregardless of the outcome of an election.
Look, the big thing that all the right-wing assholes whipped up this fervor, Elon Musk did this, whipped up this fervor about Muslim grooming gangs in the UK. Is he referring to this? This, like, decade-old thing that they dragged out? I mean, for real, they're acting like Elon Musk is now tweeting about Keck. Like, it's 2016 Sargon of Akkad cringe shit. That's what he's doing. And it sounds like he's sort of trying to ride the momentum of that. Ride the momentum of, like, bro, I'm going to crack down on these Muslim grooming gangs who are committing all these crimes and these sex crimes against these poor women. Oh, well, isn't that interesting? Because here we have, I don't know how many of you guys remember this. Here's Andrew Tate, in his own words, describing what crimes he committed, what he did with this business he was running. Ready? Watch. And this guy right here is the lawyer. He's going to break it down for you.
His words, not my words. And I'm not going to take it out of context.
You're effectively taking girls, teaching them how to make unlimited money from home, and then making sure they give it all to you.
So you're making sure that you're teaching girls how to make a shit ton of money. Right off the bat, he tells you his main goal is to have them work for him and him get all the money.
Then I realized I had about 5 girlfriends, all smoking hot, and females are an asset. Why don't you work for me so we spend more time together? Work for you doing what? So I'll have a webcam business. Oh, I don't want to do that. It's okay, I know you don't want to do that, but listen, come and let's have a meeting. Let's just talk about it. If you don't want to do it, don't do it. Fine. But let me explain it to you properly. In fact, I'll bring one of the girls who works for me. You, your bottom bitch, the new girl, you go out for fucking a nice dinner. Your bottom bitch is the one who does the selling. You don't do the selling. The girl has to hear from a girl. And this is where your bottom bitch has to be trained. That's why I said it's so important to have a good first girl.
Remember Ghislaine Maxwell? That was the girl that recruited for Jeffrey Epstein. Almost identical to what he's talking about here.
I had a separate phone.
Identical to Jeffrey Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell, what he's describing.
With all my girls' guys in that phone, and I kept control of it. Don't let your girl have this, because if your girl ever runs off and leaves you, you don't want her to have an address book of all the guys she can get money from.
Another aspect of control. You don't want her to have your client list, because if she has your client list, she can leave you. So you've got to restrict her information. It's a systematic method of control to control these women.
You want her to leave and go, well, I don't know the account. I don't have the password to the account. I've never set it up before. I don't know how the banking works. I don't have any of my guys' phone numbers. I have nothing. And that's why they don't want to leave. Because like, oh, well, he has everything. I need him. I have to stay with him. He has everything. It's important. I'm telling you, it's a very important element, that control.
It's a very important element, that control.
He's literally describing sex trafficking. Like, he's literally just describing committing crimes. May as well tattoo Crimey McCrimington on his forehead.
Leave. You don't have every aspect under control. Tax is also another important element for controlling your woman. You're not going to pay anybody tax because you're getting paid in Bitcoin. You need to tell your girl that you're paying the tax, because girls are lazy and girls are stupid and girls don't understand how taxes work. And you're like, oh, okay, yeah, we've made this much money, but I'm going to pay the tax to make sure we don't get in trouble. Now that allows you to do 2 things. One, it's another control element.
See how that control is
I've never seen anybody describe crimes so directly and so specifically.
a recurring theme.
Notice when he was trying to talk about the policies he would run on, 0 specifics, 0 details. When he's describing the crimes he committed, all the detail in the world.
Over and over and over again.
If I do it alone, I have to deal with taxes. Taxes are complicated. The control element.
And he doesn't have respect for these women at all because he thinks they're stupid.
It allows you to pay her a smaller percentage. So I used to pay my girls 30%. So for every $10,000 they made, I'd give them 3, and I'd keep 7. They thought they were on 50%, and I said that the disparity is because of taxes. If they say, why is it 50-50? I'm the one who knows what he's doing. I'm the one with the knowledge. I'm the da-da-da-da-da-da. Shut the fuck up. Go online. Print out some tax forms. I used to do this all the time. I used to print out some random tax forms and say, yeah, sign here, sign this. What is it? It's for the tax. You want to pay the tax or not? Throw them away afterwards. But they think something's happening. Something real's happening. Nothing's happening except me getting rich, bitch.
Nothing's happening except for me getting rich, bitch. That's what he just said. So he's taking another 20% of what would have been their earnings, saying he's paying taxes, but he's not paying taxes. His words. That's fraud. Force, fraud, or coercion.
That's fraud. Holy cow. Holy cow. You know, again, what's so crazy is you got Elon Musk and all these fucking assholes on the right, Jordan Peterson, all these jackweasels decided to bring up a decade-old issue. Oh, Muslim grooming gangs in the UK, bro. Muslim grooming gangs, bro. And